That's the substation there, look. Lovely. Yeah, there it is. Right outside my front door, look. Just there. You can hear it whirring. So this is my flat. So in 2009, some more Radian workmen came. And they put a load of chemicals down the drain under the flat. And since then my door kind of all split open. My house was horrible, the water was polluted. No one could sleep. It was really weird, the insomnia thing, because no one could actually sleep at all. Here we are. And this is my little flat. Or what was my little flat. It's now just a kind of a shell. Radian say that there's no problem with the building at all. And it's okay. And it's fit for habitation. And there's the crack. Almost. You know, there's the crack, and there's the other crack. Oh. And according to Radian, that is not a problem. That crack is not structural, and it's perfectly fine. I get fumes from the garage underneath. I get God knows what else. I can't really live here, but according to Radian, their property is totally sound and it's acceptable for people like me to live here. There you go. That's lovely. So there's nothing at all wrong with that crack, according to Radian surveyors. They think it's fine that I should live like that. There are other cracks. There we go. And they go right through the building, all the way out the other side. The building was painted all lovely inside. Look, there we are. Dresden. The estate's below the water level. Below the water level, and we've had trouble since the chemicals went down the drain. We worked out it was about what was it, 750 gallons, because the amount of solvents that were in the air and the problems that we all had. There's a little girl, she's got neurological damage, she can't speak properly or spell because she drank the water. And if acetone is it, because it was what we think went down the drain, was out of date UPVC cleaner made by Dow Corning of Dow Corning Industries, and Ferris seemed to think that it was acceptable to put that stuff down the drain. We've got no evidence, of course, apart from the fact that the people from Ferris were parked under the flat by the foul manhole cover for, what was it, 15 days. And I came back, the housing had moved me out, and I came back and found the whole flat was full of solvents. I tried to get Radian to help me. I tried to talk to people and they just said no, nothing had happened, there wasn't a problem. They tried to say I was mad, which is, you know, normal. If you can say someone's mad, there's no problem. And then all this mould and damp came in. And that, you know, a lot worse than that. But this is condensation. According to them, this is just directly above the storm drain. And then later on we find all these cracks that go straight through the wall to the other side where the building sagged. And there we have it. Lovely. Thanks very much, Radian. Radian Housing. And they do actually look after 18,000 people. And they swear that this is a normal way for people to live, with damp and cracks. But what they're doing now, funnily enough, I've taken them to court, or they took me to court to throw me out because I couldn't live here. I've had to move out about 5 or 6 times in the time that I've lived here due to the state of the building. They took me to court to throw me out for non-payment of rent. And I tried to get them for disrepair, but unfortunately the legal system isn't really set out for the poor. Unless you've got hundreds of thousands of pounds and a barrister, there's absolutely no way you're going to get anywhere, I don't think. I've got to show you this. This is quite interesting. This is where this door, I got locked in here because the door broke. It's broken 3 times, and now I find that this crack above the door, the pressure from when the building sagged has made the door kind of go a bit wonky in there, but that's nothing. So as I was saying, unless you've got hundreds of thousands, so this is my my leftover life. This is how Radian Housing think that this should be left. This is acceptable to leave all this like this, not covered. And they think it's acceptable to put a boiler in a room with all these sharp edges. Really, it's a boiler with the pieces missing, from what I can see. But this is all acceptable. They think it's acceptable to put the thermostat goes straight through the wall. So when the boiler's on and the cooker's on, you get a wrong reading. But according to their man, there's nothing wrong with that. That's perfectly fine. Oh, I can't say much more. I'm really gutted. This was so lovely, this little flat. I say it was lovely. It's always been over garages. I've always had bullying because I'm disabled, because no one likes disabled people. Really, if it was 50 years ago, I'm sure I'd be taking a long train ride somewhere, you know, to be sorted out, because really disabled people don't actually deserve to live. And it's conditioned, you know, they will go, oh yeah, the Paralympics, yeah, that was great, but you come to my estate, and when you hear people say, like my good neighbour downstairs and my good neighbour on Mr. Johnson, that I should be drowned at birth, then you get the real idea of how disabled people are treated.